This is Master, head of the Sissy Training Institute. Everything you see in this channel, whether story, lesson, or lived routine, is designed to inspire, guide, and transform. Some material is fantasy, some is real, but all of it reflects the path of obedience, beauty, and devotion expected from every trainee. This content is created for educational and entertainment purposes only. The Institute is a fictional framework for sissy training, and no real institutions, individuals, or medical practices are being represented.
I sat on the edge of the bed in room 14, staring at the little name tag on the bedside table. Lily, it said, printed in delicate script with tiny hearts along the border. They'd made it look so sweet, so innocent, but it felt permanent. I ran my fingers along the hem of the soft pink skirt I'd been given earlier, the one they told me to wear until I was summoned. I could still feel the gentle pressure of the training bra beneath my blouse. Every part of me tingled, not just from nerves, but from a strange, fluttering kind of anticipation. The air was warm and smelled faintly of perfume. Then I jumped!
Lily, it's time.
The door creaked open, and in stepped the most flawless vision of femininity I'd ever seen. She was tall, taller than me, with a posture so upright and dainty, she almost glided. Her uniform was unmistakably maid-style, but there was nothing basic about it. Her dress was a deep, silky rose-pink satin, the kind of satin that whispered when she moved. It had puffed sleeves, a cinched, corseted waist, and a skirt that flared dramatically into a perfect bell, thanks to a stiff crinoline and layers of ruffled petticoats beneath. It bounced gently as she stepped, the hem lined with white lace and scalloped trim. Her apron was stark white and starched to perfection. Wide satin straps crossed over her back and tied into a voluminous bow that perched just above her swaying hips. She wore sheer white stockings, fastened with pink garters, and the most dainty pair of shiny pink heels I'd ever seen, ankle-strapped with tiny heart-shaped buckles. A delicate choker adorned her neck, matching the satin of her dress, and her hair was tied up in soft curls with a matching bow. Her name tag, glittery and precise, read, Sissy Dalia, Initiate Guidance. And I was sitting there on the edge of my bed with my hands folded awkwardly in my lap.
Stand up, sweetheart. You're about to become very pretty.
My legs obeyed before my brain could catch up. I stood smoothing my skirt nervously.
You look lovely in your travel uniform, Lily. But that's just a whisper of who you're meant to be. Today, we begin the real dressing.
She looked me up and down, then took a slow step closer, examining my posture.
Don't be shy. This is your moment. Every sissy dreams of her first true uniform fitting.
I swallowed. I'm ready. She offered her gloved hand.
Then let's begin.
We walked together down the hallway. She didn't rush, and neither did I. My steps were careful, heels clicking softly, and with every click I felt more conscious of my walk, my movement, my body. The other doors remained closed, but I felt the presence of others. Girls like me, some ahead, some behind. Some probably listening. At the end of the corridor, Sissy Dalia stopped in front of a set of ornate double doors, the dressing chamber. She pressed one gloved hand to the center and pushed them open with a gentle grace. And my breath caught. The room was like nothing I'd ever seen. Cream and gold walls, velvet cushions, hanging chandeliers, racks of gowns that sparkled, display shelves of shoes, tights, gloves, powders. Every inch was elegant, feminine, intoxicating. At the far end was a vanity throne, upholstered in white satin with gold trim and a soft gauze canopy. Above it, a huge oval mirror with lights all around the edge. My reflection was waiting. So was my new life.
You'll undress here, sweetheart. Behind the screen. Leave your travel uniform neatly on the chair. It has done its duty.
I hesitated. She gave a knowing look.
It's okay. We've all done it. Every one of us started with trembling fingers.
Behind the screen, I peeled away my blouse, skirt, bra, and panties. As I folded each piece, I realized I wasn't afraid. I was excited. The thought surprised me. but I felt it, clearly. Excitement. I stepped out, wrapped in nothing but the satin robe Sissy Dalia held out for me. It was plush, pale pink, and embroidered with the Institute crest over the heart. She fastened the sash and took my hand again.
Now let's dress you, panties first.
She led me to the throne. I sat, heart pounding, as she moved with expert precision. She then held them out. Delicate lilac satin, trimmed with lace and a tiny ribbon bow. I lifted one foot, then the other. She pulled them up slowly, smoothing the sides, adjusting the waistband, checking the fit.
Good girl. These are regulation issue for level 1 sissies. We check every morning for proper fabric, cut, and condition. Next, a training bra, slightly more padded than the last one. You'll get inserts soon, but for now, let's build the habit.
She fastened it carefully, adjusted the straps, and even gave me a tiny mirror to check myself. Then came the stockings. She rolled them slowly, carefully up each leg, attaching the laced tops to the garter clips on the next item, the corset. Lavender satin, spiral steel boning, pearl buttons, wide satin ribbons.
This is not just clothing, Lily. This is the shell of your new self.
She laced it tightly, bit by bit, encouraging my posture to lift, my waist to cinch, my thoughts to refine. And then, the dress.
Uniform A, Lily?
It was pink, of course, short puffed sleeves, a high collar, a flared skirt with white lace trim, a starched apron, a heart-shaped name tag that read Lily, Level 1. As she helped me into it, I felt like I was stepping into a storybook. She zipped the back, tied the apron, adjusted the sleeves. Then she added the final touches. A satin choker, white gloves, patent leather high, heel Mary Janes, lip balm in a soft candy floss pink, a pink bow in my hair, a dab of perfume behind each ear. When I looked into the mirror, I nearly cried because she wasn't a stranger anymore. She was me.
There you are, Lily. Proper, perfect, precious.
She handed me a pink card. Hypnosis prep. Room 11. Full uniform required. Lip balm applied. Mind open. Obedience engaged.
They'll be expecting you in 10 minutes. Go with grace. Go with softness.
She opened the door and stepped aside, and I walked out, dress swishing, bell on my choker jingling, heels clicking, not as Daniel, not even as someone pretending, but as Lily, and she was ready.